There's certain life skills you need to know how to do as an adult. Now, I know there are the swimming, driving, cooking. I don't know why you're an adult and you don't know how to cook. Now, I know there's a stereotype of the lady should know how to cook, the guy should know how to walk, whatever it might be. But brother, you need to know how to cook. See, even if it's to cook noodles or put water on the fire or eba or know how to boil rice, you need to know how to do all those things. But for me, all those things I call them survival skill because if you don't know how to cook, well, maybe you go and buy food, but hunger will catch you, right? And you need to know how to drive. All those things are just really survival skills to me. But when we talk about life skills, they're actually deeper life skills that you need to know how to, or you need to know as an adult, right? So, hi, in case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi. On here, I do videos on self improvement, self development, and everything nice. And in case you've been here before, you already know you are welcome back, my Reggie. I'm so happy to have you here once again. So, guys, let's get into the video. First survival skill you need to know is time management and discipline. Now, not everybody knows how to manage their time. I think I have an old video of time management. I think I will look for it and put it in my description box. Hopefully, amen. But time management and discipline, being disciplined with your time, is something that you need to know how to do. Some people don't know how to manage their time and they're not disciplined. Me, for one, I feel like people that know me. I'm always early. I always try to be early. Anything that makes me late is because maybe something happened, right? And I wasn't able to be early. But time management is something that I didn't practice it. I just have it inside of me. So it's not something I would say that oh I had to practice. No, I just practice it. And I got it from my mom. Now I remember when we were in school, if we are going to school like the next day, we'll bring out all our socks, all our uniforms. Now let me tell you guys something. You bring it out to the extent that you bring Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yes, like that. You bring it out throughout the week. So when you are awake in the morning, there's less of the things that you're going to do. So you'll be able to beat time and so that we'll be early. We were never late. I'm not trying to cap. We were never late to school. Right. So it's always very important to know how to manage your time. If there's anything that you can do before you leave the house in the morning or before you go on that trip or whatever it might be, people always feel like time management and being disciplined with your time is something that is a skill that is very hard. It's not hard. It's just doing the little things when you have free time. So when that time comes, you are just good to go. It's a life skill that you need to learn because I don't see the reason why you are going to work late, back to back late. Like, why? I don't see the reason why everybody always know you as late comer. Like, why? Like, why? And it's something I feel like a lot of people do not. Wow, wow, wow. It's something that I feel like a lot of people don't understand. For me, when you are late, you're actually disrespecting my time. You believe that I don't have anything better to do with my time. That's why you are keeping me waiting. Honestly, that's what I think. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's not the right thing or it's not the right way to think, but that is how I think at the back of my head when you're late. And when I'm late to something or I'm late to see someone or actually wasting someone's time, that's what I always think at the back of my head that I feel like this person doesn't have anything better to do with their time. That is why I am wasting their time. Do you understand? Time management and discipline with your time is something that you need to learn as an adult. You need to know how to be on time, how to manage your time, what you need to do at what time, priorities, right? There's no reason why I'm supposed to be sitting down and scrolling online when I know that I'm supposed to sit and film videos and I can scroll online at night. Do you understand? Priorities, right? So it's always very important to know how to work with your time. See, we all have the same 24 hours. but what we do with it is what makes us different, right? I can have 24 hours to myself, and another YouTuber have 24 hours to herself. How do we get productive is what is the difference between us, right? So it's always very important. Know how to manage your time and be disciplined with your time. Let people know that you don't joke with your time, and they will try not to joke with you when it comes to your time. The next one is problem solving and critical thinking. Now, there's no how you're an adult and you don't know how to solve the little problems of your life, and you don't know how to sit down and think. There's no how. I don't understand why you can't do that. Why you always have to rely on people to make decisions for you. Why are you doing that? I know I always preach on my channel for everyone, guys, girls, have a mind of your own. That's one of the reasons why I always preach that, having a mind of your own. Now what that will do for you is, to whatever decision that you make in life, you already know that it is your decision. That is why you're an adult. So there is no reason why you cannot think properly and you cannot solve problems by yourself. What if you don't have anyone around you? What if you are the only one in this earth? Or what if everyone came individually, without family, without mentors, without counselors or therapists? What will happen to you? You just be living your life anyhow? No. That's the life skill that you need to learn. Some people don't have it. Some people really rely on people to make decisions for them, to solve problems for them. Some of them even go to the extent, some people go to the extent of causing problem and then looking for someone else to like solve that problem for them. But there's no, I don't I cannot think about it why you cannot solve little problems yourself. It's okay to reach out. Now I'm not going to come here and tell you that I solve everything myself. I don't though. I actually don't. But even when you ask for suggestions, opinions, let whatever it is that you decide, let it come from you, not because someone else said it, right? So you got advice from this person, that person, but at the end of the day, you maybe brought it together, or you saw that the advice wasn't is not really giving like that, then you use your own advice. It's as simple as that. But life skill, problem solving, and critical thinking, you need to think about the aftermath of something. You need to think about the good of it, the bad of it, and the ugly of it. You need to sit down and think about things. Some people don't think about things, they just do things anyhow. Why? Like, I don't understand it. Maybe because I'm an overthinker. I think things 10 times before anybody else think about it. So it's always very important to know that a life skill that you need is problem solving and critical thinking. Next one is financial literacy. I think I talk about this a lot on my channel. I have a latest video where I talk about business, truth about business, and I think I've talked about money management or something, right? I'm going to link it in my description box. Hopefully I remember. But there's no how as an adult you just spend money anyhow. You need to understand your money. It's very important. You don't need to understand money in general. You need to understand your own money, your own income, how it comes, flowing in, flowing out, what you spend your money on, what takes everything that you use your money to do, how you can invest, how you can make more money, how you can plant your money somewhere and it's growing somewhere for you. You need to know about money, not only how your money goes, not only how your money comes in, but how you can grow your money, right? It's very, very important. And you also need to know things that are worth your money, right? Like buying some certain things, you actually don't need certain things. I'm on a rule, like if I don't need it, I'm not buying it. And that's something that I've stood by for about a year plus now, and it's working for me. If I don't need it, I don't buy it, because I kind of look at some things and I'm like, why did I buy this? I didn't need it, right? So you need financial literacy. You need to understand your finances in particular. You need to understand your money. It will help you so much that even your children and your grandchildren will be thanking you for it. I wish I knew this earlier, right? That whatever it is that you plant, is what your generation or what generation comes out of you is going to meet, right? So if you don't plant anything, bro, sis, they will not meet anything, right? And it's not too late for you to start. Even if it's 10 million somewhere, 2 million somewhere, let your kids and your grandkids meet something. That is how generational wealth starts, right? So you need to understand your finances. The next one is emotional regulation and self awareness. I have lots of videos on self awareness, right? You need to know how to regulate your emotions. Now, I'm not going to come here and tell you guys that, oh, I'm actually the best with my emotional intelligence. No, I'm not. No, I'm really not. But we learn every day, right? So you need to understand yourself as a person. You need self-awareness. Now, what that helps you do, I was about to speak bad English, but what that helps you do is to understand how you react to things. Now, because I have come to understand myself and I'm aware that I am an overthinker, I know how to express myself and I know how to ask questions. That is why I ask questions a lot, is because I'm an overthinker. And when I noticed that when I started asking questions, I started understanding people and things better. Instead of me just sitting down and just assuming. So I'm going to ask you, right? I might not know how you are going to take it, I might not understand it. But me asking you is for my own sake. So I don't dwell in that assumption for too long. I don't think about it for too long. So because there's a self-awareness, I already know how to work with my emotions, right? I already know how to regulate it. So because I overthink, I know that okay, if I ask this question, let me ask. If there's any other follow-up question, I'm going to follow up with the question. That is just for me to understand whatever it is. So you cannot be an adult and you can't be in this life and your emotions are not regulated. You'll be a mess, a total mess. A total mess. You'll be a total mess. So you need to know how to regulate your emotions and you need to be aware of yourself. You need to know the type of person that you are. Self-awareness is everything. But when it's too much, it might not be everything, but you get the point, right? So it's always very important. I have a video on emotional intelligence. I will see if I can link it in this video. I have a lot of videos to link in this video, but so help me God. So you need to learn how to regulate your emotions and know who you are. Lastly, effective communication. You need to know how to communicate. Now, not just you talking to people. You need to know how to communicate at your office. You need to know how to communicate in business. You need to know how to communicate in your skill or your field or wherever it is that you find yourself. Now, communication is not how are you? I'm fine. That's not what communication is. Communication is you saying something, the other person understanding what you're saying, and you understand what they say. That is communication. You are communicating. They understand it and they understand where you're coming from and they imply it to whatever it is that you guys are talking about, right? And I understand what that person is saying and I apply it. That is what communication is, not just me just saying something. No, I need to say something. I need you to understand and I need you to listen to understand, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So effective communication is a skill that you need to learn because that is the only way you can get some certain things done. If you don't understand what someone is saying, ask questions. Don't be scared to say I don't understand. See, since I tap into the I don't understand, I've been understanding people better. Yeah, I've been understanding people better. I ask questions and I follow up with, I just want to understand what you're saying. So there's no miscommunication somewhere. That is what effective communication is. You need to talk for the other person to understand what you're saying, for the other person to kind of get what is in your head. That's basically what effective communication is. Yeah, I don't know why I took that part very personal, but the point is you need to know how to communicate right. It will really, really help you. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe, join the family. Don't you want to be seeing my beautiful face every time? Don't you want to learn one or two? Please join the family. Share this video to someone that you feel might need it. Give me a comment in my comment section. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye all.